This is HackWire Daily, your cybersecurity threat briefing. Today is Friday, March 13th, 2026. Here are your top stories. First up, our regular check-in with the ever-evolving threat landscape. This week's Threats Day Bulletin paints a vivid picture of the sheer diversity and ingenuity in cyber attacks. From clever social engineering to insidious technical exploits, the past 7 days have delivered a fresh batch of security challenges, some of which are frankly unsettling in their potential implications for real-world incidents. Among the notable entries are sophisticated OAuth traps designed to hijack legitimate authentication sessions, stealthy EDR killers aimed at neutralizing endpoint detection and response tools, and signal phishing campaigns leveraging the perceived security of encrypted messaging platforms. We also saw mentions of zombie zip exploits, hinting at novel ways to bypass traditional file security, and an AI platform hack, underscoring the emerging risks associated with advanced technological infrastructure. This bulletin serves as a critical pulse check on the dynamic nature of cyber threats, demonstrating that adversaries are constantly innovating, whether through brute force or elegant deception. For cybersecurity professionals and CISOs, the bulletin is a stark reminder of the need for constant vigilance and adaptability. The blend of clever and lazy attacks highlights that no vulnerability, no matter how obscure, is safe from exploitation. Organizations must move beyond reactive defense, embracing proactive threat intelligence, continuous monitoring, and robust incident response planning to anticipate and neutralize these diverse threats before they escalate into full-blown breaches. The lessons from these weekly compilations are clear. The threat landscape is a moving target, and yesterday's defenses may not be sufficient for tomorrow's attacks. Next, we turn our attention to the persistent challenge of phishing, particularly how to scale its detection within your security operations center. Phishing, once characterized by obvious scams, has quietly morphed into one of the most formidable initial access vectors for enterprise threats, including devastating ransomware attacks. Modern campaigns are far more sophisticated, leveraging trusted infrastructure, mimicking legitimate authentication flows, and crucially, employing encrypted traffic to conceal malicious behavior from traditional detection tools. This evolution makes early exposure incredibly difficult, allowing attackers to establish footholds deep within networks before any alarms are triggered. The article outlines 3 critical steps for CISOs to enhance their phishing detection capabilities. Beyond traditional email gateways and user awareness, these steps likely focus on leveraging advanced analytics, machine learning, and behavioral analysis to identify anomalies that signal a sophisticated phishing attempt. Integrating threat intelligence feeds that track known phishing infrastructure and attacker tactics is also paramount, allowing SOCs to proactively block or flag suspicious communications. Furthermore, fostering a culture of continuous security awareness and empowering employees to report suspicious emails through streamlined processes can significantly augment technological defenses. Ultimately, scaling phishing detection requires a multi-layered, holistic approach that combines advanced technology with human intelligence and well-defined processes. CISOs must invest in solutions that can decrypt and inspect traffic for hidden threats, implement robust identity and access management controls with multi-factor authentication, and conduct regular, realistic phishing simulations to train employees. The goal is to move beyond simply blocking known bad indicators to detecting the subtle, legitimate-looking cues that characterize today's most dangerous phishing campaigns, thereby cutting off the initial access point for many advanced persistent threats and ransomware groups. Moving into the realm of AI-powered threats, we have a concerning report on a new malware strain dubbed Slopely. This sophisticated malware, believed to be created using generative AI tools, played a critical role in a recent Interlock ransomware attack. The use of AI in malware development signifies a worrying acceleration in the capabilities available to threat actors, allowing for the rapid generation of novel, evasive code that can bypass traditional signature-based detection mechanisms. Slopely's effectiveness was demonstrated by its ability to maintain persistence on a compromised server for over a week, facilitating extensive data theft before the ransomware payload was deployed. The implications of AI-generated malware like Slopely are profound. Generative AI tools can enable attackers to create highly polymorphic variants that constantly change their code, making them incredibly difficult for static analysis and traditional antivirus software to detect. This shifts the detection challenge firmly towards behavioral analysis and anomaly detection, requiring security tools that can identify malicious actions rather than just known signatures. Slow Poly's ability to ensure prolonged access before the final stage of an interlock ransomware attack highlights its utility as an initial access and persistence tool, giving attackers ample time for reconnaissance and data exfiltration. This emergence of AI-assisted malware underscores a critical turning point in the cybersecurity arms race. Organizations must recognize that AI is not just a defensive tool, but an offensive one as well. CISOs need to prioritize investments in AI-powered security solutions, such as next-generation EDR and XDR platforms that can analyze complex behavioral patterns and identify subtle indicators of compromise. Furthermore, developing robust threat hunting capabilities and maintaining up-to-date threat intelligence on AI-enabled attack techniques will be crucial in defending against this new wave of sophisticated, adaptable malware.
In other ransomware news, England Hockey, the national governing body for field hockey, is currently investigating a significant data breach claim made by the iLock ransomware gang. The ransomware group has brazenly listed England Hockey as a victim on its dark web leak site, a common tactic used to exert pressure and demonstrate proof of compromise. This incident is a stark reminder that ransomware gangs are increasingly indiscriminate, targeting organizations across all sectors, regardless of their size or perceived financial value, as long as there is data to extort or disrupt.
The potential impact of such a breach on a sports governing body can be substantial. It could involve the compromise of sensitive personal data belonging to athletes, coaches, staff, and members, including contact information, medical details, and financial records. Beyond the immediate operational disruption caused by encrypted systems, a data breach carries severe reputational damage, erodes trust among stakeholders, and can lead to significant regulatory fines, especially under data protection laws like GDPR if applicable. The public listing on a leak site further complicates matters, making the incident highly visible and pressuring the organization to respond quickly.
England Hockey's swift launch of an investigation is a crucial first step. This process will involve forensic analysis to determine the extent of the breach, identify the compromised data, and understand the attack vector. Following this, the organization will face critical decisions regarding data recovery, notification obligations to affected individuals and regulatory bodies, and strengthening their cybersecurity posture to prevent future attacks. This incident serves as a powerful cautionary tale for all organizations. Robust cybersecurity defenses, comprehensive incident response plans, and regular data backups are not luxuries, but essential necessities in today's threat landscape. Finally, we report on a major incident affecting Canadian retail giant Loblaw, which has confirmed a data breach and subsequently forced a mass logout of all customer accounts as a precautionary measure. Loblaw, one of Canada's largest retail and food service companies, holds vast amounts of customer data, making it a prime target for cybercriminals. The decision to implement a mass logout strongly suggests that customer credentials or session tokens may have been compromised, necessitating a full re-authentication for users and ideally prompting them to reset their passwords. A breach at an organization like Loblaw can have widespread implications due to the sheer volume and type of data typically involved. This could include personal identifiable information, such as names, addresses, email addresses, and potentially payment card details or loyalty program information. Such data, once in the hands of malicious actors, can be used for identity theft, targeted phishing campaigns, financial fraud, or sold on dark web marketplaces. The precautionary logout is a critical step to contain further unauthorized access and protect customer accounts, but it also signals the severity of the compromise. This incident underscores the persistent cybersecurity challenges faced by major corporations that handle vast amounts of sensitive customer data. Robust security measures, including multi-factor authentication, stringent access controls, continuous security monitoring, and a well-rehearsed incident response plan, are paramount. For customers, this serves as a potent reminder to use strong, unique passwords for every online account, and to enable multi-factor authentication wherever possible. The reputational damage and erosion of customer trust following such a breach highlight the critical importance of proactive cybersecurity investments and transparent communication in the aftermath of an incident. Now for some quick hits. Cybersecurity researchers have provided additional details on the threat actor Hive0163, confirming their use of the AI-assisted slow poly malware for persistent access in recent ransomware attacks. This further solidifies the trend of AI-generated tools being adopted by financially motivated groups.
And from the Threats Day Bulletin, we also note the alarming mention of an AI platform hack, pointing to the increasing vulnerability of the very infrastructure powering advanced artificial intelligence, which could have cascading effects across various sectors. That's all for this morning brief of HackWire Daily. Stay patched, stay vigilant. Subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and visit hackwire.news for the full stories. Until next time.